Hi, in this video I'm going to explain some reports from Google Analytics. So this is a demo from Google merchandising website demo account. So I'm going to use it in order to explain the data. This is the interface when you come to Google Analytics, analytics.google.com, and you will find your account directly selected from in the left top menu here. I'm selecting here Google merchandising and first master view. So as you see right now there is 39 visitors on the website. You can see it from the left side from home right now here. This is a demo account from Google, so it's not real account. I'm just using it to explain the reports from Google accounts. So here in the left side you will find 5 different reports. So I'm going to start explaining each report one by one. So here the first one is real-time report, and here you can see your visitors who are visiting your website at the same time right now. So here if I click on overview, I can see how many visitors right now and where they are coming from. So I have different visitors from United States, from Europe, and I can see top active pages at the same time, what they are doing exactly. So, and you can see here visitors from desktop and from mobile. So here is 79% from desktop, and we have 21 from mobile phones. So here at locations, I can see in which country I have the most visitors. So I have 15 from United States, 3 from Canada, etc. I have different countries from Malaysia, Mexico, Norway. And here traffic sources, I can see most of them are we don't know, it's coming from direct as a source, and some of them are coming from CPC, which is Google Ads. Paid traffic 10%, and I can see the conversions right now where they are where I have here one visitor is entering checkout. He's in the step of checkout and 0 purchase completed. So real time does mean that you can see active visitors right now, what they are doing exactly in your website in real time. Let's move to audience. The audience tab here or report can show you the behavior or demographic each of your audience. So here I can go to overview and I can see users, how many users in a specific date or a specific range of time. So here I selected from 27 December till 2021. So I can see here how many users I received the Google merchandising website received. It's 9,296 visitors, and from those visitors there are new users, which the number is 8,221. This is the number of sessions. In order to understand the sessions, does mean that a visitor can have more than one session. The average age of a session is 30 minutes. Let's say, for example, I visited the website for 30 minutes and I left the website after 30 minutes. If I come back, it's a new session. But if I started the website in less than 30 minutes, but I leave the browser, then I come back and the time was less than 30 minutes, so it will be just one session. So here this is the number of sessions and page views. So each user, when you land at page in the website, that counts as one page view. So if you visit 5 pages, that 5 page views. This is the average time on each page. It's 4 minutes 30, which is, and we have here session duration for each session, which is, as I said, it can be 30 minutes or less. We have the average is 2 minutes for each user as the average. And the bounce rate. The bounce rate is, let's say, the number of visitors who visited your website but didn't complete an action and they left. So they left as soon as they visit a page on your website. And here at the bottom we have demographics. We can see languages of your visitors. The visitors, we have English US, English British English, and we have Canada, and we have countries is demographics and number of users from United States in this specific dates. So if I click on United States, I can see more data. So it moves me from overview to geographic data, specifically locations. I can see locations in United States. The most visitors, they came from California, then comes Texas and New York. And I can see here the revenue in California is more, and number of transactions also is 61. Here I can analyze the data here, and I can come up at the end with results which can tell me if I can focus on California or Texas or other cities or other provinces in the United States. The same thing with other demographic here. If I go to demographics in audience, I can analyze data, and I can say that 33 users of the users, percent of the users, they are coming from the age between 25 and 34 years old. And the gender, if females are more than males, and females represent 61. So I can, for example, if I'm doing Google Ads, I can focus more on female more than male, and they can focus also more on the age range between 25 and 34 years old on my advertising. Also, I can go deeper with the age. If I click on age, I can see more. I'm having more revenue from this 25 years and 34 years old, more than 65 years. So I can focus more on this, on the first one, the second one, and the third one, which is 35 and 44 years old. These are the main target audience I have to target, more than 65. So you have to eliminate 65 years old. Also in the gender, as I said before, we have women more than male, so I can focus more on women than on male. But the only difference here, when I click on gender, we knew that female represents more of our visitors, but here male, they are buying more than female. This is the only difference here. If we click here on the overview, we have also interests, so we can go more deeper on the interests of our audience, and we can see more data. We can collect more data from here, so we can and the next time we will do advertising, we can focus more on these niches or on these categories. So here we have shoppers, 3.86%, they are coming from this category, etc. And we have other categories, so we have to go more deeper on these categories. If we click here on the affinity category, we can get more data, and we can focus more on those people. And if we see here in the revenue category, we have 4,600, they are coming from shoppers category, value shoppers. And we can go more deeper here and click on the category itself to see the age or the range of each, which category is the most. And as I said before, this is the top category. We have 25, between 25 years old and 34. So we can focus more on those people. We talked about geographic behavior. We can see the new and the returning customers. How many returning customers? If we can, for example, if we have to do retargeting or upsell to our products, so we can focus on these results here. So we have here more than 1,600 returning customers came back to our website, and as we see here, we have 8,000 as a revenue. It's more than the new customer. What does this mean? This means for me that most of the customers or the visitors who visited my website didn't buy from the first time. So I have to do a retargeting for them in order to push them to buy, or to remind them of my offer, etc. So we have to do a retargeting strategy in Google Ads or Facebook Ads or Bing Ads. What's about new visitors or return visitors? Also, it might be that these clients, they came back from a while, they did an order, for example, last week or last year, and they came back to do a new order. We can consider them as a returning visitors, but as I said before, is a retargeting, and maybe those clients, they didn't buy from the first time, and after we launched a new Google Ads retargeting campaign, they come back and they bought more than $8,000 in our website. We can go more deeper and see the count of sessions of those of the revenue or of those customers. I just would like to come back to new and returning customers. If I click here returning visitors, I can get more data here by how many transactions. Average session duration, we have 4 minutes. This is good, and the bounce rate is very good also here. Conversion rate is 5%, which is the best. It's good in the market. And we can also go more deeper by selecting, for example, source and the medium of those returning visitors. If they are coming from a direct or from CPC, Google Ads, from affiliate partner, from social media, etc. I can go here and select more results. I have here 13 user types. So here we have this one, 1,000, more than 1,000 visitors that are coming from a direct link. So maybe they came back directly from the link for our websites, and they generated more for us, more than 6,000. In Google CPC, which is Google Ads, we have $800, and the conversion rate is very high, and it's very good for us to make more advertising. So we know the advertising is good for us. We have also some affiliate partners that generated more than $143. We can analyze all this data, and we can come up with advertising strategy, or maybe an SEO strategy for our websites, and try to generate more revenue. Here in the technology, same thing. In audience, we are still in audience type. Here in audience report technology, we can see the browser type, if it is a mobile, we can see the iOS, the operating system, if it is iOS in iPhones or Android, etc. So here in browsers, we have the top one is Chrome, and Safari comes at the second. Edge, Microsoft is at the third position. Here what you can see is that most of our visitors, they are using Chrome. So we have to check most of the time our website if it is compatible with Chrome and different versions of Chrome. We have to focus on that. We have to focus also on Safari and Microsoft Edge. Mobile also, we can check mobile if we have more visitors from Android or from iOS iPhones. So we can see we have here visitors more than 3,700 visitors from mobile and from tablets also. So we have to check. If we can see that we generated $700 from mobile, so it's good market. We have to focus more, but the weakness here is the conversion rate is very low, which is 0.41. This means we have to work more on mobile. Maybe there is more, something that doesn't work in the mobile version we have. So people visited more, but they didn't they didn't complete the transaction. So we have to come back and go and check what's going on with the mobile version of our website. Here are some more data about the mobile devices. We have more people, visitors coming from Apple, so they have iPhones, etc., or tablets, and the other ones they have Android, Google Pixel. We have other metrics here in audience. We can go and check them out. Like users flow is how people they are reacting, what they are doing exactly before going to the last step of the cart or checkout step. So we have more 4,000 visitors in the United States. The most of them they go at the first staging or the first step at the home. They landed at the home page. Then most of them they go to this page and this page, and at the end we can see that's only 228 the left at the apparel page. So all these data is important, so we have to check them regularly and see what's going on. The acquisition is very important. In here where you can see the traffic source, where those customers are coming from. So if you click on overview, you can see more of them they are coming from direct to, they have maybe the link, so they type the link of the website and directly come to the website and do an action. The second position here we have paid search. So more than 1,200 visitors they came from Google ads, or maybe from Bing ads, or from Facebook ads. Then display ads, retargeting, I talked about it before. Maybe they came from merchants ads, maybe they came from retargeting, etc. So here affiliates we have 215 visitors, etc. And we have organic search also. We have 43 visitors and they represent 27 bounce rate in the bounce rate. So if I click on it, I can see more data. It takes you to all traffic channel and you can analyze the links, the keywords, etc. So if I click here source and medium, I can see the source and how they came back to our website, number of transactions, the revenue and the conversion rate at the same time. So I can see here direct 7,000 visitors, and we have 166 transaction and $9,000 as a revenue. This is very good, so we have to focus on that too. Google Ads, if you have a Google Ads active account, you can see more data here. You can see also the keywords. If you type here keywords, you can see the keywords or the match type of the keyword that generated for you the transaction. Like here we have one transaction and this is the revenue. If we come back, which keyword? This is a keyword which is switch shirt keyword. This is a very good. You can see which keyword is driving traffic, which keyword is driving more revenue for you, so you can focus on it and you can bid more on that keyword. there are more data, better adjustments here. This is a new site links. Google add this feature recently. You can go and check that one. If you use site links with your website like Google Maps, etc., you can just click on it and you will see more data. At the same time, with acquisition, we can see search console. The search console here, you should connect your Google Webmaster Tool with Google Analytics in order to see this data. So this data is coming from Google Webmaster Tools. So you can see here landing pages, people they are landing at, and you can see how many transactions. This all information here is from organic traffic, because it's coming from Search Console, or what we call Google Webmaster Tools. The same thing if we go to social, we can see what are the social networks that's driving more traffic to our websites. We can see we have YouTube, Google Groups, and LinkedIn, and we can drive and we can go deep more here inside conversions or plugins or user flow inside social campaigns. Here we are talking about also more about Google Ads. It is the same thing, but if we want to go more deeper, you have to go to Google Ads tab here inside acquisition. Behaviors. So the next tab here or report is behaviors. Here it's more about your website, about your site's content, speed, event, and anything that has a relationship with your pages. If you have a problem with sites, with the site speed, you have to go here and check this tab of site speed, and you can see the average time in seconds is 4 seconds. And here in Firefox, people, the average load time is 2 seconds. Here Safari, and we have here Samsung Internet, or Samsung, maybe this is an Android version, it's 7 seconds, and Internet Explorer is 9. So you have to work more on Internet Explorer, so because you have a problem here. Also there are some suggestions you have to follow from here from site speed. If you want to increase the loading time of your website, you have to go here and check what's going on your website. More things on search. You can see the search terms people are searching in your website, like this search term is looking for this one in your website, and you can go more and check this data and work on this keyword. The last report I want to talk about is conversions. Conversions, this is very important. If you are running an e-commerce website, this is the most report you have to watch every day to see what's going on in your website and how people are coming and what are the most products that you are selling. So if when I click here on overview, I can see the revenue we generated in Google Merchants demo website from this days, which is December 27 till today, which is the 2nd in 2021. So we have here more than to 12,000 revenue, and average order 71. And we have, these are the top product. You can go more deeper. If you click on the products here, you can see how many people bought this product and how they came from. So the average price, you can see it here, and you can go more deeper here. If you can add a segment and you can analyze more. The shopping behavior also helps more in getting more data about your website. If you see here, we have 10,000 sessions and only 1,400 people go to the cart, or go to the product views, and then more 213 finishes at checkout, and only 150 bought the product. So we have to check what's going on here, why 10,000 and why we have only 150 who bought the product, and see why this maybe it's a cart abandoned, so you have to work more on your checkout process and to see what's going on in the checkout steps. If there are some errors, some maybe site speed or coding problems, you have to check. There are some performance, like it says performance. You can see the transaction ID, and you can check the quantity, how many this customer bought, like 11 in this transaction, etc, etc. So this is very important. You can go more deeper here in this on this conversion report. So this is for all the reports. If you want to go back and add more users in Google Analytics, you have to click on admin here, and you can check which website you want to work on, which account Google Analytics you want to give a permission to someone else or to a company to work on your website. Then you can go to users. Here we cannot see users because we are in a demo account of Google Analytics. So that's it for or you can, here the demo account, you can go to account user management and you can add more users here. So that's it for Google Analytics. In next section we can go more with the admin section.